My name is Coreen Calvan. I have a shop in the interior. I am 36 years of age. I have three other daughters and one son. 20, 16, 13, and 10. The process of visiting Bess Hospital, you was not really properly treated because the nurses, I don't know when they see you with your bag coming to the ward, they vex with you and not really speaking to you properly. Yeah, well, the experience of losing a baby also that they wasn't giving you feed on what is happening to your baby. You got to ask questions, and when you go to ask questions, there's like they vex to tell you what really happening to you until a doctor come to tell me what is really happening. But I didn't get it properly from them also. Day one, I was there because I was called back after second turn back then, right? So the time when I went there, they tell me to come the Wednesday, and I thought that I would have get my C-sec then. So I fast that day. So when I went there, they tell me that they wouldn't give me the C-sec on that day. The next day, I waited again. No C-sec until the Friday. The second day, I was getting cold sweat. The baby was hardly moving. I was getting uncomfortable. But as I tell you, the nurses, them, when you try to talk, they bring the problems to the work then. So you're scared to tell them something is happening. Because at one time when they went to check my heart rate and whatever, I got to keep asking, if everything okay, because I was worried because the ultrasound also told them that my baby was too big and I couldn't deliver it through my through vaginal then. The third day is when I had my C-sec. I heard my baby cry, but it wasn't, like most time when you get baby as like through normal delivery then, when you get babies, they just bring the baby to you. My baby wasn't bring to me, and I asked because I heard the baby cry, and I wasn't in so proper condition again to continue because I didn't have the strength because the anesthesia was still on me.
What did these people say to you that caused the baby to die? What explanation did the doctors or the nurses give?
They told me that the baby take enough of the feces, and it was too much that they couldn't pump it out her system. That is all they tell me, nothing really, because they assuming that probably the baby had a heart problem, probably during the pregnancy something go wrong, but I had a healthy pregnancy because everything, my clinic, everything I did right. Even the food that they tell me to keep away from, I try to keep away just to have a healthy pregnancy. So that is the part where I am very disappointed on. They come to tell me that my baby wouldn't make it. So they took me to the ICU to see that my baby take her last breath. It wasn't long after. That was not long after my C-section, so I had to push it just to see my baby. Because I didn't get to see her. Her father get to see her, but not me. I would like to send a message to you, Mr. President, that in these cases of these nurses and doctors and also the cleaners, because the nurses, they are not going to work with good behavior. The doctors, you gotta be afraid of asking them questions because even if you tell them what you're going through, they are telling you something else. And the public, I would like to tell you that wherever doctors might tell you, because I was at high risk clinic, and the high risk is what recommend me at best. Even though I didn't feel safe, one of the doctors told me that is the best hospital, and it was not. And so if you reach in my position, I would like you to follow your heart. And even if your family tell you and also, don't go there, go where they're sending you, I think you should follow them also, because sometimes families give you good advice to go wherever they think that you are going safe. Yeah, well, as the father was saying, right, that anybody, I don't know if they have any assistance, because for this pregnancy, we close down our business to be here, because for the father to be supportive on my pregnancy, he came out here to support me. And we closed our little business that we have in the interior. So financial part, we are not strong on that right now. So I don't know if anybody could give us any assistance. And please, it's very hard. to live in Georgetown here then is very, very hard, knowing nobody. We live in at Metamezar 40,000 a month. And 2 months we've been out here for the safe delivery. Yeah.
So you have to go back in the interior?
We got to go back and see what could be done to pay our bills. We have expense where we owe people that we took goods from to maintain ourselves out here. So we have a lot of expense. That is why we are seeking for any assistance right now.
Immediately after our interview with Coreen Calvan on Monday, March 17th, 2025, this publication reached out to the Office of the Regional Health Officer of Region 3. She was not in office at the moment, but her staff promised to inform her that we called. The following day, we received a call from a representative of her office who called to inform that they are aware that we reached out to the office and that they will be providing us with an update before the end of Tuesday, March 18th, 2025. Today is Thursday, March 20th, and we are yet to have an update from the Regional Health Officer's office or any representative from the region, as promised on Tuesday. It should be noted that 2 doctors were suspended and 1 fired 3 weeks ago after a Venezuelan national delivered a stillbirth at the Georgetown Public Hospital. Meanwhile, this Guyanese couple remains crying for justice for the death of their baby. For Big Smith News Watch, Leroy Smith.